This is Life Matters podcast hosted by Okoloshia Moses. We discuss matters in all facets of life, related matters in life, careers, businesses and relationships, whether you're in Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, North America, South America and other parts of world. You're highly welcomed. Just grab a note and a pen, you may need this later. If this is your first time listening to this podcast, do well to subscribe, drop a comment or review. Stay and enjoy this topic.
This season 4 episodes, you would be amazed of how your life would be transformed. So let's dive into the episode of today. Episode 5, season 4. Break up big goals into smaller goals. If you really want to achieve your goals, you must break up those your big goals into smaller goals. A lot of us tend to be over eager and grandiose when it comes to resolutions. We have the best of intentions and may accidentally take on a goal that is too big to achieve. Thus, it's helpful to divide a big goal into smaller goals that are more achievable. Let's say you a CEO of an establishment and your resolution for 2025 or the resolution for the year you're in entering is saying your services in all cities on earth. That is a huge goal, you know that. You can't just tell your marketing team and project managers and all of that to establish your offices in all cities in the world and expect a success immediately. It doesn't happen that way. You have to chunk up those big crazy goals into smaller ones, more manageable accomplishments. Establish our offices in all cities in the world. These are the procedures if you really want to achieve that big goal of establishing your offices, taking your services in all cities of the world, all cities in the world. First, you must establish your offices in all cities in the world. Then, secondly, market your services in all the cities in the world. You study every continent. Know each past and the percentage of people who would need your services in those areas. Another step, research on the world market and firms that offer the same, similar services that your firm does. That step, study their niche and growth level, learn from their experiences and mistakes. You build a global phenomenal team. You have at least few employees in every continent in the world, some in every country and at least 2 in every cities. Similarly, you can break up your year-long resolutions into weekly or monthly goals and have tasks planned for each month. Like January, you can start with Africa. March, you start with North America. By May, South America. July, Europe, September, Asia. Gradually, you have taken over the whole world with your services. But this doesn't just happen with the twinkle of an eye. It really takes time. It will definitely take you years before this can be achieved. Because it is a big goal, but you must break it down into smaller, parts for you to achieve them easily. By breaking your tactical plan into discrete steps, you now have a pretty good chance of world domination by the end of the year. Now, chunking up a big goal is easier said than done. Here are a few tips that will help you to make your massive goal more achievable. Create a list of sub-tasks. You must create a list of sub-tasks. The list of the things that you were to do to achieve those goals. Number 2, prioritize and order them. Prioritize each thing listed down in that your list. Use a visual map to display those things. You assign a milestones to each task. Assign a milestone to each of those tasks. That is to say, set a date, set a deadline at which you can achieve, at which you are meant to achieve that goal, either before or after. Now, decide how much time each task requires, and allocate resources accordingly, according to the goals that you have listed out. Allocate resources needed for you to achieve those goals. Focus on the next step, not the big goals. You must focus on the next step that will help you to achieve those your big goals, and not the big goal itself. And then you map out those points. Now, let's say it again. Achieving a goal is easier than done. You don't just achieve goals just like that. It has procedures, it has principles, it has strategies, it also has its own policies. It has its own policies. So for you to achieve those big goals that we have, I want to build mansions, I want to travel to this city, I want to achieve this, I want to be this, I want to be an artist that is like that, I want to be famous, I want to be this, I want to be known, I want to be a global celebrity. Yes, those are big goals, but you have to calm down. Then step by step, you break those big goals into smaller goals. What are you meant to do? What are the steps that you need to take in order for you to be a global phenomenon, for you to be a celebrity, for you to be famous? What are the things that you need to do? Then you go back to your drawing board. You start from that square zero, that these are the things I need to do, one after the other. Then and then can your big goals be achieved sweatlessly. See you on our next episode. Don't always forget to download this episode and listen to it over and over again. That and only you can get more understanding out from it. Thank you very much with your time.